So let us now go to the new topic, that is theory of errors. Okay. So any reading that we take will have some errors. Okay. So let's see what does an error mean. Okay, let's go to definition now. The result obtained from any measurement will contain some uncertainty. Such an uncertainty is termed as an error. Okay. See, suppose you find the length of a line. I draw a line here. You measure the scale. Okay. So you say that it is say 5 centimeters. Exact length is 5 centimeters. Okay. Exact length is 5 centimeters. But you may get say 4.9 centimeters. Okay. Sometimes when you see wrongly, you can also get 5.1 centimeters. Okay. You look this side, that side. Okay. It may be mistakes, maybe in the scale also. So this is called as an error there. Okay. So anyway we measure, okay, there will be a small mistake. Okay. It's not exactly perfect. Any reading that we take will have some mistakes there. Okay. So we say length of line is 5 centimeters. Okay. But exactly when you measure and see, it may be 5.1. Okay, or 5.005. Okay, small length changes may be there. Okay, so any reading that we take, it is not the real one. Okay, it will have some mistakes there. So let's see now what's meant by accuracy now. Okay, accuracy means it refers to how far we are from the true value. Okay, so exact value, that is say 5 centimeters. How far we are from? We are by 1 millimeter. Okay, maybe plus 1 millimeter or minus 1 millimeter. Okay, there may be a mistake there. Precision means what? How well we measure. Okay, so you're measuring up to 1 millimeter also. Okay, or we can measure up to 2 millimeters, or 0.01 millimeter. Okay, so one decimal place you can measure, two decimal places, or 3 or 4. Okay, see, for a scale you can use only one decimal place. If you use a vernier caliper, you can measure up to 2 decimal places. Screw gauge you can measure up to 3 decimal places. Okay, so that's how what we call as precision. Let's see some examples to understand what is meant by accuracy and precision. Okay, so let me erase all this now. Now let us see some examples for accuracy and precision. Okay, so first example, we'll take a person here. Okay, so let's take a person. Okay, maybe you maybe your height is 5 foot and 9 inches. Okay, this stands for foot and this is inches. 2 dash means inches. This is the actual height. Okay, when you measure with your yardstick, okay, that means a scale. Okay, we get 5 foot 0 inches. Okay, that means it is wrong. It's not accurate. But if you measure the laser yardstick, okay, we measure the height with the laser yardstick, it shows 5 foot 9 inches. That's the actual one. Okay, so we say it's accurate. So your answer and the original value are same. So we say it is accurate. Okay, but if you always measure the wrong scale only, okay, and always we say we get 5 foot and 0 inches. Okay, we see consistently we get the wrong answer. It's wrong only, but you always get same answer. That time we say it is precise. Okay. Precise means what? If it repeats again the same number repeats, means it is precise. Okay, so what is the use of this accuracy? Okay, so when you do engineering, okay, when you want to design a car engine, okay, so there is a piston there or any kind of parts in the engine or the car. If the size of the instruments is more by or less by 1 millimeter also, the engine will not work properly. Okay, or road construction, okay, the accuracy is necessary up to millimeters also. Okay, if slightly wrong means what happens? The road will curve. Okay, and it may go wrong. Okay, so accuracy is very important. Always we must strive to be accurate. Okay, we must get the most accurate answer. That is our aim here. Okay, in physics that is. So let's see. We'll go on a second example. So let's take a house here. Okay, the outside temperature is 40 degrees Celsius. Maybe in the plains it is 40 degrees Celsius. Okay, hills we get less temperature here. So it's shown by the weather thermometer. Okay, so and if this temperature 40 degrees Celsius is shown by the weather thermometer, okay, then we say it's accurate there. Okay, always if it shows 40 degrees Celsius, okay, so that's we take in each second intervals, it shows 40 degrees Celsius. So we say it is precise. Okay, so always if it repeats means we say it's precise. Next, let's go to the example of refrigerator. Okay, fridge. Okay, let's see what's the temperature inside the fridge. So for that we keep a thermometer inside the fridge. Okay, so it shows some numbers like this way. We get 8 sets of readings there. The 10.4 degrees Celsius, 10.2 degrees Celsius, 10.3 degrees Celsius, 10.1 degrees Celsius, 10.2 degrees Celsius, 10.1, 10.1, 10.1 degrees Celsius there. Okay, so you can see that, but the real temperature is 9 degrees Celsius. Okay, so what happens? The thermometer we say it is not accurate. It is wrong by 1 degree. Okay, but you see all the readings are close to 10 degrees Celsius. So hence we say it is precise. Why precise means it always repeats and comes to nearly the same answer. Okay, but it's not accurate there. So now you may have an idea of what's in precision and accuracy. Let's see a visual example to show accuracy and precision. So now let's see a visual example to show this accuracy and precision. Okay, so we have seen this shooting. Okay, in gun shooting they have a target there. Okay, the target will be like this way, circle, and this is called the bullseye, and then we have many circular lines there. Circles will be there, concentric circles will be there. Okay, one circle inside the other one will be there, many circles will be there. Now what happens is they must leave the arrows or they must shoot this target there. Okay, so if you shoot the exact in the center, the bullseye, we get the point. But what happens is, let's see the first case here. Okay, the first person shoots this target here. This is the first arrow, second, third, 4 and 5. Okay, he is given 5 arrows or 5 bullets there. They are not touch the center itself. Okay, so we say they are not accurate. Why? Because they didn't touch the center, and not precise. Why? Because they are not close to each other. Okay, so this is the first example. Let's see the second one. The second person comes and shoots this. So in this case, you see again he leaves or he misses the bullseye, and all the arrows, the 5 arrows comes and hits this parts only, top only. Okay, so it's not accurate. Why? Because it doesn't touch the center, but it's a precise. Why precise? Means all the arrows are together. They are in one place only. Okay. Next we'll say third one. Okay, third person. Okay, what does he do? He hits near the bullseye. Okay, on exactly the bullseye. So all the 5 arrows are accurate. Okay, why accurate is because all the arrows are coming close to the bullseye and they're precise also. Okay, precise means what? They are near to each other. Okay, so the third example is accurate and precise. Okay, so once more I say that. So what happens is all the arrows are close to each other now. Okay, so they are precise and they are, one more thing, they are very close to the target there, the exact bullseye. So we say accurate also. Okay, so this is an example of accuracy and precision. Next we'll see a numerical example. So let us study a numerical example for this one. That's accuracy and measurement. So let us take the line here. Okay, this line has an actual value. The true value of the line, length of the line is 5.678 centimeters. Okay. Now we use a scale there. For example, instrument. Okay, scale has a resolution of 0.1 centimeter. That means it can measure up to 1 millimeter. We get the value to be 5.5 centimeters. Okay. Next, we use a vernier caliper. Okay. Its resolution, that means it can measure up to 0.01 centimeters. Okay. But what answer we get is 5.38 centimeters. Okay. Let's compare these two numbers and the original value. Okay. So original value is 5.678, but we get 5.5 and this is 5.38. So we can say the scale is accurate there because it's close to the true value. Okay. But has lesser precision. Why lesser precision is the number of decimal place is less only. Okay. So it is lesser precision. Next we take a vernier caliper. Okay. So vernier caliper and compare this number to this number here. Okay. So we compare that. We say it is not accurate. It is less accurate here. Okay. This is 5.6 and this is 5.3. So vernier caliper is not accurate. But you can say it has more decimal places. It has 2 decimal places there. Okay. So we take till it is having more precision. It is more precise also. Okay. So these are some examples for accuracy and precision. Okay. So go through the textbook. Okay. And then I give this the points now. So underline the points in the textbook. Okay. Thank you for watching.